What's going on, guys? Off the Bring TV here, bringing you another video. And similar to what I did last year with NBA2k15 with the alley-oop tutorials, I want to do a tutorial video, obviously, but a series this time. And since there are a lot of other tutorials on how to get certain badges or how to play with the playbooks on certain teams, I wanted to focus more on executing certain abilities with your My Career character and how to execute them every time. Not only are these going to help you land shots, create space, etc., but they're also going to help you get the badges that other people are explaining how to get. And if you master these moves, you're probably going to wind up getting these badges pretty effortlessly without even having to go for them, because they are quite amazing. So in this part one, I just wanted to cover easy ways on how to do a hop jumper, step back jumper, and hop step layup. They're really easy. We're going to be using a mix of the right stick and the shot button, and I've had some pretty good success using these moves and executing them, as you can see here from my hot zones on Superstar and Hall of Fame. Pretty well-rounded hot zones here. So right now, let's start with the hop jumper. It's really easy, and for this, you want to use your shot button. I have Xbox One, so I use X. And basically, what you want to do is you want to head in a direction and just tap X, and then you want to hold X again to execute the jumper, as you can see there. Now, I did get Shot Creator. I don't know if it reflects on the rating in the gym, but I do have the badge, and I got it doing the hop jumper. The hop step jumper, whatever you want to call it, the hop jump shot. I know a few people got it by using the dribble pull up as well, which is just running straight and doing, that. So if you want to try that to get the badge, so be it. But for doing the hop jumper, like I said, just want to go in any particular direction, tap X, and he'll jump, and then hold X again to get your release off in time. And I like to use my left stick away from the basket if I'm going to the left of the basket, and I like to keep my left stick to the right of the basket if I'm going to the right. I don't like to point it towards the hoop, because sometimes accidentally you'll do a layup. So like if you try to come over here and do a hop jumper this way, he might do that, which is quite annoying. So what you want to do is you want to keep the left stick towards the left, and he'll still jump in some particular direction. And I'll do it for you one more time. So you might be coming down on a fast break. You don't want to draw a charge. There might be two defenders there. You might want to do something like this, and then boom, and then hit your jump shot. Obviously, you'd want it to go in. So that's a hop jumper. The second one, I'm going to do hop step layup, because we're going to save the harder one for last, which is the step back jump shot. And they really need to change that to make it easier to execute. With a hop step layup, it's pretty much the same thing. I know in the controls they say to use turbo, but that just makes you dunk. I don't use turbo. Basically what I do is I just get to the paint and then tap X. And the reason why I like doing it, and it's very, very similar to the hop jumper. And the reason I like doing it that way is because if you don't want to finish the layup, you want to pass out of it. And I'll show you guys an assist that I made off of doing a hop step and then pump fake pass. Flashy pass, actually. I'll show you that at the end of the video. It works out really well, and it gives you more control of your character. I haven't gotten the hop step layup badge yet, because I don't know if you have to complete all of them, but I do a hop step layup quite a bit. So basically, again, into the paint, just tap X, and then hold X a second time to finish it. Now, if you want to stop, maybe pass out of it, pump fake or whatever, you just tap the X and then stop. And then you can obviously go up again after he jumps in the air or whatever. And what you could also do is right while you're pump faking, this will be a 3 tap. So basically you want to tap X again, and then while you're pump faking, you want to, right after the pump fake, before the pump fake ends, you want to press square X again and hold it, and he'll actually follow through. So it'll be something like this, and then boom, follow through. And I'll show you how to do that more fluidly when we cover the step back jumper. So again, run into the paint, just tap X, and he'll do a hop step layup every time. depending on the direction, depending on how much you'll move in the hop step. Sometimes it's a little hard to pull off if you're just deking your defender, like coming down court, especially in Superstar and Hall of Fame. Like if you pull a move like that, your center will usually draw a charge. So you definitely want to do it after some type of pick play and make sure you have enough space. I've never seen a center come from across the paint to take a charge from a hop step layup going from left to right as opposed to towards the rim, but hey, it's 2K15. What do you expect? All right, so now the hard one, which is the step back jumper. Now this is where we're going to be mixing the shot button and the right stick. So a lot of times when you're on a fast break, especially in the higher difficulties, when you're on a fast break and you're going the right of the paint and you might want to come baseline, a lot of the times two defenders will be here, so getting a contact layup won't always end up in a foul, or you might just miss it, especially if you're a lower rated player. So what I like to do, and I do this a lot, and with transition finisher and one-man fast break and whatever other badges you might have, you're going to sink the jumper. So instead of just coming down, you could just stop, step back, and pull up. That's one option, and that'll get the defense guessing. But what you could also do is you could do a step back jumper. So basically, what you want to do is you want to run towards the paint, and when you while keeping your left stick towards the baseline, you want to put your right stick towards the left. Once you hit in between the first and second white stripe on the left of the paint, you can't go completely left with the analog stick. You got to kind of point it down and left. And what he'll do is he'll do a step back jumper, which is that. And you might want to step back, hit a three. You might want to step back, hit the mid. But you're almost always going to get an open shot when you do that, especially on a fast break. So it's a really, really useful tool. And a lot of people have been saying that they've been getting the shot creator badge by using that. And it's really, really an excellent move for creating space. Now, the right analog stick can be a little iffy sometimes. Like sometimes it'll work. Like there you go, boom. If you're going left to right, all I did was point down and left on the analog stick. So basically what you want to do is you want to point away from your body. So if you're going this way, you want to point away. Almost in the direction where he's going to take the step. And that's a step back jump. That's an official step back jumper by the game standards. Let's see if I can get him doing it this way. Yeah, boom. And that's a good shot. It creates a lot of space. It's not a fader. It doesn't have that much of an effect on the rating. So it's a really, really good shot for creating space. But there's another reliable way to do it, and that's with the shot button. But the shot button doesn't always work, especially coming from this way. See? Okay, it actually did work because I was going slow. But it doesn't always work. It's not as reliable, believe it or not, as using the right stick just to point down and away. So usually when I use the shot button is when if I'm in the post and I'm backing out of the post, I'll tap X. And he'll do a step back. And what I like about it, using the shot button, is you could pump fake and follow through. Sort of like the hop step layup. So if I'm going this way, I tap X and I go like this, and I can complete that way. Do the Derrick Rose. You know, these are signature moves from you know, the best point guards in the league. And you want, you know, executing these really helps. So boom. That's a step back into a layup. That's a solid move. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to stay mindful. When you move your left stick, you see that arrow that's by the bottom of my player? That's basically where you're pointing your left stick. So you can use this as a guide for executing this move. See, the way to get the step back jumper is you're supposed to be moving towards your back. So you want that arrow to be at your back, and then you tap X. And you can finish it off. Hopefully you'll hit the shot. Or you could do what I said and pump fake and lay it up if you're close, if you're close enough. Sometimes you won't be close enough, sometimes you will be. But being mindful of that arrow can help you get it off every single time. So again, these are really solid moves to execute. So, just in closing here, to do the hop jumper, you come down on a fast break, you might want to do a hop jumper. You just tap your X and then hold your X again, hold your shot button again to follow through with the release. To do a hop step layup, same thing. You want to get into the paint, just tap X and then hold X a second time to complete it, or just tap it once to pump fake, and then hold X before the pump fake finishes to follow through after the pump fake. And then again, to do the step back, you're coming here towards the baseline, hold back and away on the right stick, and he'll do a step back jumper. And if you're in the paint here or by the post, be mindful of that arrow, pull it away towards your back, tap the X, pump fake, and before the pump fake ends, hold X again to follow through, get around the big man, flex your body, and get the 2 points. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, and definitely subscribe, because I'm going to be making this a series. I'm going to be releasing other videos as well on how to do execute certain moves in my career. If there's certain moves that you're confused on how to execute and you'd like to know, definitely post them in the comment section, and I'll try to prioritize those and get the video out for those as well as quickly as possible. But until then, enjoy this wicked hop step to a flashy pass assist, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Here's the machine. 24 points for him. He dishes it to Love, and he slams it one-handed. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.